It's so good to be back here in South Carolina.
Home of the Gamecocks.
Nice feed. Wow. Another fantastic flush by Bryant. Dunked it right on his head.
Look at the ball movement for Carolina. Gosh, that's pretty.
South Carolina leads. Here come the Gamecocks in Columbia, South Carolina.
Hi again, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Gamecock Insider. My name's Derek Scott. I'm your host. We are at the Moore Team Meeting Room at Founders Park, which is a great place to be this weekend, right? With the #1 team in the nation, Arkansas, coming to town. Gamecocks hosting #1 here at Founders for the first time since 2016. It should be a great series. Speaking of baseball, we'll get into some highlights from last weekend's series win in just a few moments, and we'll also be covering beach volleyball as well as track and field on the show. Plus, of course, spring football. The spring game is this weekend, and we're going behind the scenes with a couple of different Gamecock coaches so you can get to know them a bit better here on the show today as well. But we'll get things started, as we usually do, with our Prisma Health injury update. On the baseball front, Joe Satterfield dealing with some back problems right now. It's kept him out of the lineup the last couple of weekends. Joe, a great utility player, transfer from Elon, certainly hoping he can get back up to strength here in the very near future. That injury update, as always, brought to you by Prisma Health, the official team physicians for your Gamecocks. Now, let's get on to those baseball highlights. Gamecocks were in Baton Rouge, LSU, a traditional powerhouse. Alex Box Stadium, like Founders Park, one of the great locations for baseball in the college scene. South Carolina coming from behind in the series to pick up a couple of wins, clinch another series victory, and a win in that ballpark for the first time in about 8 years. Let's take a look at the highlights from the trip to Louisiana.
Second for one to first for two. 6-4-3 double play. His first pitch swinging. This is hit deep. Cruz retreating. He can't get it. And we've got at least a tie ball game. One pitch and a two-run double off the bat of Wimmer the other way.
Eister leaping, makes the catch! Wow! Andrew Eister against the wall in right field, holds it in for out number 2. South Carolina with a comeback in the final inning. And that is lifted high, deep, right field, back goes Cruz at the wall. Watch it go! Out of here, David Mendham.
High fly ball into deep right field. See if the wind can get a hold of this one. It's going to be out of here.
So the Gamecocks take 2 of 3 from the Tigers and are only 1 game out of first place in the SEC as they head into the weekend series with the Arkansas Razorbacks. When we come back with more of Gamecock Insider, we're going to go across the way to football. We've got our Cruising with the Coaches feature. That's next. Stay with us. This is Learfield IMG College.
Gamecock Insider is brought to you by Prisma Health, the official healthcare provider of the Gamecocks, and Home Team Barbecue, the new location for Carolina Calls.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat. and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
And when the unexpected happens to you, there's Colonial Life. Benefits that help cover what your regular insurance doesn't.
This is James.
Jimmy! Mom, Dad, this is James.
Jimmy! James? James Harrison from Roosevelt High?
Jimmy! Jimmy!
Oh! You good, Jimmy?
The 2021 Toyota RAV4.
Jimmy!
The RAV for all of you. Get 0% APR for 48 months on a new 2021 RAV4 and 90-day payment deferral. Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome back to Gamecock Insider, everybody. It's time for us to go cruising with the coaches, thanks to our partners at EasyGo. I will hand things off now to Jessica Jackson as she gives you an inside look at new offensive coordinator Marcus Satterfield.
Can I call one play this year? Welcome to Cruising with the Coaches, driven by EasyGo.
Jess, what's happening?
Come on down!
I need a ride.
Okay, great. I'm in the business of that nowadays.
Okay, I'm in the business of riding these days.
EasyGo, cruising with the coaches. Welcome, Marcus Satterfield.
Sat.
Coach Satter, is it just too long?
No, Coach Sat's the one. That's the one that everybody calls me. It's just Coach Sat or Sat.
So when you introduce yourself, do you say like, I am Coach Satterfield?
Yeah, I say I'm Coach Satterfield. You can call me Coach Sat. Like you sat on a chair. Like, yeah, so they.
You and Coach Rule, at this point, y'all go way back, right?
Way, way back.
You follow him everywhere you go. So like, you have to have some dirt on him. You can't be that amazing.
We hooked up in 2004 at Western Carolina. For the first time and became close, became real good friends, and had developed a respect for each other and how we coached and what we stood for and what we believed in football, and that friendship's just kept growing, and I definitely would not be here today without him, so I'm very thankful for him, thankful for his friendship, and again, I think he's getting ready to do some really cool things in Carolina.
Speaking of Carolina Panthers, what was it like working for them?
It was unbelievable. Your whole life you think the NFL is this outer body experience, and then you walk in your office one day and you're like, holy cow. I'm in the NFL. It was the most unbelievable thing that I ever got to live through.
So you said back in 2002 you're at Tennessee. That is when you were with Coach Beamer, correct?
You are exactly right.
Oh, I'm on my skills. So tell me about what is the difference between head football coach Shane Beamer of the Carolina Gamecocks and that of graduate assistant Shane Beamer at the Tennessee Volunteers?
Honestly, a little. His hair is a little grayer. That's about it. Like. From an early age, I mean, you could tell he was a little different from a standpoint of just work ethic, discipline, maturity, attention to detail. And the one thing that I always tell people, just the consistency that he brings every day to the job. We probably did things a little bit in a crazier way at that time. We'd go out and we'd have fun and enjoy each other's company on the golf course and concerts and lakes and things of that nature. But he's really not changed a whole lot.
I am at work right now, riding around a golf cart.
I'm living my dream.
We're living our dreams together. Yeah. Oh my gosh!
Look who it is!
Guest.
Oh my gosh!
It's a special guest.
Look at it.
It's our Everyone, welcome Coach Shane Beamer once again.
I heard Coach Sapp was on the cart. I had to come see.
Yeah, we've been talking about you, Coach Beamer.
He's an all-pro driver.
I will be honest with you, when I started this drive, a little nervous, but you made me feel so comfortable.
We're a family.
God bless you. Stay cocky.
Well, that's it for today's edition of Cruising with the Coaches, driven by EasyGo. For you to enter your chance to win this one-of-a-kind Gamecock-branded Freedom RXV Elite Lithium Golf Cart, click the link below so you can sign up. As always, go Cox!
People have the power to make a lasting impact through acts of kindness, compassion, and strength. They inspire us to innovate and educate, to do more than we ever thought possible, to help you be your healthiest you. Prisma Health, inspired by you.
This is James.
Jimmy!
Mom, Dad, this is James.
Jimmy! James Harrison from Roosevelt High?
Jimmy! Jimmy! Oh! You good, Jimmy?
The 2021 Toyota RAV4.
Jimmy!
The RAV for all of you. Lease a new 2021 RAV4 LE for $249 a month for 36 months. Toyota. Let's go places.
I'm so done with this. Bank fees? No, I'm looking for love. Oh, you'll love Founders Federal Credit Union. I get 24/7 access. I can pay bills, send money with Founders Pay, mobile deposits, free checking, and I earn more with Loyalty Select. And Founders has awesome low rates on loans for basically anything. Relax. Everyone knows that Founders is better than a bank. Exactly. It's love calling.
The benefits of the big banks, the service and low rates of Founders. See if membership is right for you. Relax. You're with Founders.
We're back on Gamecock Insider from the team meeting room here at Founders Park. Team meetings, boy, that's a big part of what Gamecock football's been doing, is they get to know their new personnel with, of course, the new coaching staff. One of those new coaches is quite familiar to Gamecock fans. His name is Eric Kimry. He played for South Carolina. Now he's the tight ends coach. We had him mic'd up at a recent spring practice.
All right, headed into work. I like to go the back way because it kind of makes me go down memory lane as I approach the stadium. So we're headed down Shop Road, and then we have to take the left here on George Rogers Boulevard. And of course that never gets old. Probably been to over 100 games in that stadium. Coached in that office right there on the second floor when I was a graduate assistant under Coach Holtz. So get to see all these things on the way to work, puts me in a good space. Gonna get some more stuff for the office. I'm still moving in, but this one's particularly special to me. This is the shirt my brother was wearing when he was paralyzed the day after we beat Alabama in 2001. And they cut it off of him, and I had my mom go in and sew parts of my shirt. It was a Gamecock shirt, and it's kind of the shape of a cross, and so I wore it under my pads that whole next year. So I put this up in the office, and it reminds me of a lot of things. It's kind of surreal coming in here every day. It's a sweet place to work, though. And then I've got some pictures of Columbia coming that I'm gonna put up on the wall. My books, you know, up and ready to roll. I got my state championship rings. The last one's coming in here soon. Hey B, what's up? You feel good with everything today?
Yeah, I feel good, more confident with it.
Good.
Not thinking so much starting to come.
Well, this is the last fourth practice of spring 2021 in the history of the Cosmos. So we might as well make it Cosmos, it's the whole universe, man. I haven't taught you anything yet.
The universe.
All right, here we go. Let's do it. Good. Good, Eric. Tight ball. All right, Eric. You keep swinging it out here. Hey, keep that thing in tight. Just twice now. Keep that thing tight. Okay. Hey, it's got to be on your mind at all times. You know what I mean? Let's go. Let's go. Good. Nice move, EJ. Nice, EJ. Hey. Nice move, baby. Making him look bad. Nice move. Offense, let's go. Nick, go. When I say chop him up, okay? I'm going to wave you. We're kicking. All right, remembering those fundamentals, okay? Let's keep our feet apart, okay? Let's keep working our hands, okay? Think about resetting your hands. Chop them up, chop them up. Here. Good. Stay square, Trey, back. Here. Back. Good. I'd like to get a hand here and a hand right on the inside. If I got my hand on his inside, I win. Now, what's he going to try to do when he does that? Right here, then reset, okay? Let's work on that. Shoot that hand, give him a little swipe, and let me see you reset your hand, okay? When you set, don't turn, okay? Try to set square to him as much as you can. Okay. And then hit here, and then I will fight to run him out this way. All right, let's try it again. Here we go. Shoot it. Run the arc, run the arc, run the arc. Not bad. Hey, when we get here, not bad. Just try to work him vertical, okay? That gave us a chance, though. Okay, not bad. I'm here. I'm in a good stance. I'm just going to give an outside stick, one arm club, and get vertical, okay? We're going to work that one first, just an outside stick. What you don't want to do is false step or not work vertical the next step, okay? So if you do this and then this, we're not going anywhere. We got to move that way, right? So give me a stick here, work vertical down the line. All right, one arm club. And that's it, okay? Hey, I want to see just big jab, one step jab and vertical and get his hands off of you. Hey, look, I'm sticking just a 6-inch step here and then here. Push it, sell it. Now out of it. Good, EJ. Nice route. Ball security now. Hey, EJ, what he's saying there is when you come, you're turning out and giving him a short stop instead of just being here. You know what I mean? Try to stay square, this being square to the field. You know what I mean? You turn that shoulder. You turn that shoulder a little bit too much. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. So try to stay square to the field a little bit more. You look a little blowed out there at the end there, man. Huh? You need to get shapes. The more a young guy comes in and says, Coach, I know my plays. I know what to do. You can put me in. I'm going to trust him to put him in. Hey, that's on us. If we care, we know the plays. That's on us, okay? So get in and get studying, okay? We'll get this film and we'll get correct and we'll get better coming out.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
People have the power to make a lasting impact through acts of kindness, compassion, and strength. They inspire us to innovate and educate, to do more than we ever thought possible, to help you be your healthiest you. Prisma Health, inspired by you.
So very Sansbury. It's not just about style and vision. It's about passion. Our passion to make sure that you have the perfect glasses or contact lenses for your look. You know, it's just so very Sansbury. With so many choices and options available, we want to make sure your eyewear looks great and feels great. That's so very Sansbury. So very Sansbury Eye Center.
Good hard work has earned Sylvia Kinelato the title of Colonial Life Academic Athlete of the Week. A member of the women's tennis team, Kinelato is a graduate student studying International Hospitality and Tourism Management with a 3.667 GPA. This week's Academic Athlete is brought to you by Colonial Life. Colonial Life, the benefits of good, hard work.
The payoff pitch popped up. Foul territory. They collide. The first baseman comes over, makes the catch. Runner will try to tag and score. She's safe. The Gamecocks walk it off. On a sac fly, on a foul pop-up to end the game. Unbelievable. Gamecocks win it 3-2. The first baseman, Morgan, came over to make the catch with the catcher, Wilmingham. Makes the catch, but when she falls over, the pinch runner, Gallagher, comes home and beats the wrap at the plate, and the Gamecocks walk it off in a most unusual fashion.
That's your Sansbury. Did you see that play? And boy, what a wild one that was. Maddie Gallagher scampering home with the game-winning run on a sacrifice fly to the catcher. Yeah, you've never seen that before, have you? We haven't either. That's why we made it our Did You See That Play? Switching gears to our Terminix Pest Player of the Week, Pauline Roussin-Bouchard. What else can you say beyond SEC champion? She wins the women's golf individual title. Her amazing year continues. Congratulations to Pauline as she's recognized on this program for a second time. Let's get into some track and field now, shall we? It was another home event for South Carolina. They were hosting at the track. A lot of great performances, some career bests, and we've got all the highlights right now.
Yeah. You know what time it is. It's game time. It's game time. Look. I'm back around. They thought I was down, but look at me now. They tried to cut me out, but the math ain't add to the exact amount. This is the theme music for anyone who's ever been through it. The train off the track, but you cling to it. Time to show them you ain't out of steam. Prove it. I don't ever quit. On my enemies wish, but I never did. I'm too heavy, kid. I'm an animal, dog. I'm an elephant. I don't play when it's game time. I won't let you come and take mine. The fruits of my labor gon' taste fine. Don't care what you heard from the grapevine. You better get out of the way. I came here to win, not to lay, not to bend or to break, not tomorrow, not today.
9 championships at the USC Open for the home team, the Gamecocks. Boy, that is great to see. And special congratulations to Anna Catherine Stoddard, who sets another school record in the 1,500 meters. We've got more of Gamecock Insider coming your way in just a bit, so stay with us.
Absolute Total Care. One plan, always covered. Learn more at absolutetotalcare.com.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
If this is your kind of day and this is your kind of truck, then this is your time to buy. During the Built for Spring sales event, get great deals and great offers on the legendary workhorse Ford F-150 and the adventure-ready Ford Ranger. Make the most of your spring in a new Ford, America's best-selling brand. Hurry, it's the Built for Spring sales event. Now, get a 2020 F-150 with up to $10,531 in total savings. Only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
People have the power to make a lasting impact through acts of kindness, compassion, and strength. They inspire us to innovate and educate, to do more than we ever thought possible, to help you be your healthiest you. Prisma Health, inspired by you.
Farm Bureau Insurance is giving you a chance to win 2 tickets to an upcoming home women's basketball game. Visit usccontest.com and register for your chance to win. Everyone that registers will be entered for the chance to win the grand prize, an autographed ball from Coach Don Staley. Register to win at usccontest.com. That's usccontest.com.
Gamecock Insider is brought to you by Prisma Health, the official healthcare provider of the Gamecocks, and Home Team Barbecue, the new location for Carolina Call.
Welcome back. Final segment of this week's edition of Gamecock Insider. I'm your host, Derek Scott. The Carolina Beach volleyball team at Wheeler Beach, their final home match of the season. It was a tournament that they were hosting, and they performed exceedingly well. Senior festivities, all the good stuff going on. Let's take a look at some highlights. Great way for the Gamecocks to finish off the home slate. And now on to the postseason, the CCSA tournament going on this weekend in Huntsville, Alabama. Time for our Toyota keys to the game. And this week we're going to focus on Gamecock baseball. Yes, the #1 team in the nation is in town right now as Carolina hosts Arkansas. But following that, there are other big meetings with Ole Miss and Mississippi State. 3 straight weekends against top 10 national competition. Chance for South Carolina to solidify a hosting position in the NCAA tournament if they can find a way to perform well against those 3 opponents. But you can't get ahead of yourself, of course. For the Gamecocks, take it a game at a time. That's Mark Kingston's mantra at all times. Certainly never more important than during this tough stretch of the SEC schedule. That's your keys to the game, brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. That'll wrap things up for us on this week's edition of Gamecock Insider. Next week, be sure to tune in. We'll have highlights from the Arkansas baseball series. We'll have highlights from the spring game and lots more to get into as well. Until then, I'm Derek Scott. Thanks for joining us here on Gamecock Insider.
This has been a presentation from Learfield IMG College.